Welcome to the Baby Daddy Podcast, where we are highlighting the plight of the baby father. Where I seen that Cardi said that Offset hadn't seen their newest baby in only a set amount of times. This is the same baby that Stefan tapped on its head. Man, it's diabolical. Some of the things that's going on, some of the things we be seeing, and how the kings are treated. Two moms don't make a right.
If you know me, stand up, cause you feel it. If you know me, clap your hand for the realest. We be the mob, ride coupe, no ceilings. Every time I talk to riches, about another million. And I never did the same. Always been flaming. When you talk about championships, I show them a ring.
Welcome to the Baby Daddy Podcast, where we are highlighting the plight of the baby father. Man, what an interesting year this has been. A lot of brothers fell by the wayside because this plan to take back our kingship, take back our kids and our queens it's not so clear cut and dry. As within any war, there will be casualties. And there will be hardships that enthrall us, and where you have to either stay on the horse or get off. In my case, we kicking them off because it's a serious business. Welcome to the Baby Daddy Podcast, Season 2, and I'm your host, Shawn Poe. It's been a year since I started the Baby Daddy Podcast, and I haven't seen my children in that long. But still going the growing narrative. Oh, you got to fight hard. You got to. Boy, I fought. Let me tell you. You get your back slammed out. I went into the courts with high hopes, assuming that my voice would be heard. But here's the difficult thing, man. When a woman is lying, man, do you know how hard it is to get those who are listening to believe you and not her? It's the hardest thing in the world, and I'm telling you, they know it, and so they go hard with their lies. I was in the courtroom, and I thought I had prepared very well, marching into there with the truth as my sword, and the lies that the young lady came up with were lies that I couldn't even think to prepare for. I just couldn't think to prepare for the situation, the scenarios that she said existed that did not. And I'm sure this is going to happen. I know this is going to happen when you enter the courtroom. Yet, I've heard recent stories of brothers that went into the courtrooms and got their kids or got what they wanted or what they needed to be able to be a good father to their kids. So it's about that. It's about what the kids need. The kids need their father. It's interesting that the dudes who are nonchalant about raising the kids may have even dipped off. It's interesting that we don't hear much complaint about those dudes, and those dudes are not complaining. But you know who is complaining? The fathers who want to be in their kids' lives. These are the ones who get the most discrimination, the most hate, the most animosity, the most pain. If you didn't care about your kids, then the women would be right. They could talk, they could tell their friends, and everybody would be like, yeah, I see. But when you're the father who says, hey man, I need to be in my kid's life for this reason, that reason, this reason, then they say, no, we run the show. We'll tell you what to do and how to do it. And if you don't believe that they have that power, or if you act like they don't have that power, they just call 911 and the process will begin. But it's not working, man. It's playing out. For the future, I see the change. I see the desperation in women, because no matter what they say, we are the kings. So let's take our queens back. Queens, we invite you. We invite you to, help us build dynasties, build legacies. Let's protect our children. I can't stress enough the importance of having a father. And if there's only one parent, then it should be the father. You know, these women, they get together, and when they're going through their separations or their divorce or their baby mama issues, everybody chips in. You know, even the government. Oh, we'll give you a check. We'll give you food. Oh, how could he do that? The moms kick in. Even the fathers, mothers, and family members support the baby mother because she's a lady, and that makes sense. But that's abuse. But if you really wanted to support the kids and you really wanted to help the kids, at the very minimum, I mean the barest of minimum, you should let the father be in the kid's life. What does that mean? Nah, you get to pick them up. Nah, we need to know what's going on with our children, who their teachers are, when their picture day is, you know, when they pulled a hamstring, when they broke their foot, when they got stung by a bee. My kids is getting older. My son especially. I got a call. Like I said, I haven't seen my kids in ages, but I got a call from his mom. Oh, he's 13 now. Oh, he's giving me a hard time. It's time for you to get him. It took 13 years for you to figure out that resentment was set in. It's not just with the boy, the girls is coming. They seen the whole play from the beginning, and I'm their dad for real. They love me. The older they get, the wiser they become. And furthermore, why is it that the women feel like things don't move until it's time for them to say they move? I've been trying to get my kids, because they all need me, for a long time now. And you have one instance where, you know, y'all not getting along, or he's manning up, he's growing up, and now you say, oh, he got to go. Isn't that the typical story? Isn't that how it starts? Yeah? Black man, how many times does your own mom tell you you got to get out of her bleeping house, fire you up with them curse words and them threats, you know? And here it is, my boy already. As soon as he begins to ascend into manhood, he got to go. I'm gonna go get him, because I'm gonna save him, really, you know? But it's hard because I just don't like that it took so long, or it takes so long for the women to listen. Actually, they never listen. It just takes a long time for them to see. And then when they see, or it doesn't go in their favor, he got to go. It's all good when he's a baby, he's a little boy, he listens to everything, mama, mama, mama. But when they start growing up, seeing what's going on around them, start asserting themselves, then things get weird. Man, you know how long it took me to realize that? Man, I was 40. And my son ain't gonna have to worry about that. About to put him up on game. ASAP Rocky. I'm gonna keep fighting. You know, I'm gonna definitely let the Baby Daddy Podcast group know when things go better for me. I got 2 baby moms, 5 kids, can't see any of them. And I take full responsibility. So, what do I take responsibility for? Not being thorough, not being inquisitive when it came to selecting the woman who would bear my children. I take responsibility, but there's a history behind that. You know, if you're raised a particular way, then you'll believe particular things until you're wise enough or old enough, or the world, you know, ragdolls you enough, or you can be like, hold up, this ain't what I thought. We'll be back with the Baby Daddy Podcast Season 2. We got some special guests, some fathers. Like I said, over the last year, man, we spoke with fathers, people who are planning to have kids, or men who said they would never have kids, because whether you believe it or not, what's real is real, and what's going on is what's going on. It's the Baby Daddy Podcast Season 2. We right back like we forgot something.